play sport within the game. He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
Landed on an uncharted planet. There's something out there. You need to be quiet and move. 65, only in movie theaters, March 10th.
Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility.
How did that count that as my loss? If I didn't connect to the match, bro. That gotta be some form of griefing. Or cheating or some shit. What the fuck?
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a
This
top-flight
nigga name
quarterback.
is
The way
Demon
the game
Gibby.
is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game
I don't even
flows
know what
through
to
him,
think, bro.
if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ready for football now from sunny Wisconsin. And off we go from Lambeau. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Looking to pass, first play is Prescott. In trouble, and he's taken down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Off the play fake, Prescott on the move to his left. This one complete to Christian Kirk.
That was a good one,
He's
shit.
going to have a Bills first down as they're able to.
Did he
get
know
the
how to
third
look
down
in, bro?
conversion.
Damn.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Right side caught
I
by
knew he was finna
Jackson.
hit that nigga, bro. That's why I kept
So the
going that way.
completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And so down the numbers.
Bro,
There
let that
he
nigga have it,
goes.
bro. There's no
And
catching that
all
nigga.
the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there.
Who is this nigga?
58 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Now Cade York for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
I'm finna go to bed after this, bro.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
You gonna be one of them, bro.
A
Wow.
fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Newton on first down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Newton.
I should have hit R1.
Receiver, and he's
I'm
brought
like-
down.
I'm like,
Willie
what?
Lanier in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. After the sack on first down, Newton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
Good shit,
That
bitch.
is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down
Somebody
here just
hit
shy
somebody,
of the 30.
bro.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. He'll be dropped at the 25
This
after
nigga
a
keep
gain of
running
6.
with Bo Jackson, bro.
The
Like,
last
come
run
on
got
now.
6. Now 2nd and 4.
What you think finna happen, bro?
Prescott to throw it. They go with a shuffle pass.
You
and
got
it's
lucky,
complete.
nigga.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's going to be
Let's go.
incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, this is Jackson, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain. Touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had.
Like, bro, I wasn't moving or nothing. How did that nigga overthrow that?
Able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness.
This nigga
now
95
offensively if they get
overall,
that
cuz.
4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be
I'm
out
fucking
right
lagging,
at the
bro.
35. Newton able
Why
to
the fuck
use
as soon
those
as I get to the
legs and
sideline,
get
I
past the
start
marker to
lagging?
pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Newton. Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try the air now with Newton. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready? Look at it.
On second down, Johnson out. Chris Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And
This nigga was using
extra
cover
point
4
away from
quarters.
tying this thing up.
Go to red zone. I'd be doing that sometimes.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Damn, my shit glitching.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
A screen, bro.
Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Huh? Oh, you talking to Marley.
Here's Prescott. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On third down, it's Prescott. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Prescott yet again. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott. They set up the screen to Bo. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo in the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. But gutsy call there. Yanks at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On first down, Newton. And the reception made by Green. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Johnson. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. On 2nd and goal, Newton, touchdown. Chris Johnson, he scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 14. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and he fires one that's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards there and a first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Johnson on the counter. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Newton dancing to his left. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. And that one incomplete, but now
I was lagging anyways. I didn't even mean to fucking pass that.
So pass
So I'm glad
interference,
that
the
that
call
happened.
there.
That should have been an
Obviously,
interception.
Charles,
The way
such a
that played out.
subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Johnson running right. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one,
Down he goes. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Chris Johnson punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And with something quick, get the ball in his hands and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Rolling to his left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Newton's going to throw it. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Newton's throw into the hands of Andrews. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Up the middle, Johnson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now Newton. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
All right, last play of the game. I'm going to do it to you,
this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more
scrimmage again to 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
But he's still in his lame ass coverage.
20. Watch the run.
Newton to throw. Let's go, D. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Newton. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw.
I should have hit R1. That would have been tough if I would have got
A
that
loss
too.
of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Now it's Newton.
I hit triangle, nigga.
And look at this. They get the
Bro, I
turnover
hit
they need.
triangle.
It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety
Like
Cam
fucking
Chancellor.
10 times.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own
I've been
40-yard
past the
line.
ball, bro.
The Bills come to the line
I'm
to start
not
their
tripping,
next
nigga.
drive.
I'm not finna fuck this up.
Here's
No way.
Dak. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first
You're
down.
not running that bitch
To
like
throw,
that.
Prescott. He's going to let it fly.
I'm catching that, nigga.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the last 2 play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Who I need to be? Where's Maddox at? Right here, nigga.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. On a huge mistake late, it's
Who
intercepted.
is that?
And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Is that Chris Johnson?
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit
Or
different
Calvin
from the
Johnson.
first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's